Despite my strong personality, my husband Ben likes to remind me that there was only one time in our 16-year relationship that he truly feared for his life. Let's hang out and I'll tell you all about it while we make these chewy, fruity, chocolatey, no-bake granola bars. I'm Erin from wellplated.com, and who needs a snack? I firmly believe that the world is divided into two camps. And no, I'm not talking about Team Ryan Reynolds and Team Ryan Gosling. I'm talking about those who need snacks at regular intervals and those who do not. As we quickly discovered on one of our first road trips together, I am a snacker and my husband Ben is not a snacker. Right now I am measuring out 3/4 cups of peanut butter. It's a little messy, but that is all part of the process. You can use any kind of peanut butter you want, just regular old Skiffy or Jip, the drippy natural style of peanut butter. Whatever you have on hand will work perfectly for this recipe. I am putting it into a saucepan, and then I'm going to warm it up with some honey just until it melts smoothly. For the honey, we need a 1/2 cup, and whenever I am measuring something sticky like honey, I like to coat my measuring cup with a little bit of nonstick spray. That helps it slide out a lot more easily. This mixture is going to be the glue that holds our no-bake granola bars together. A few other things you could use in place of the honey: maple syrup. That's great if you need the no-bake granola bars to be vegan. You can use agave, brown rice syrup, anything liquidy and sticky. I think you get the idea. We don't need to bring this to a boil by any means. You just want them to be nice and smooth. About 1 year into our marriage, Ben and I were on a 13-hour road trip to head back to Kansas to visit my family, and I forgot my customary container full of healthy snacks like granola bars, nuts, dried fruit. I wanted to stop. Ben, who is a road trip warrior, did not want to lose any time. I think you know where this story is going. I've removed our peanut butter and honey mixture from the heat and then just stirred in a little bit of vanilla extract. I'm gonna set that aside to cool and then work on our base for the granola bars. So, by about hour 5 in our road trip, as Ben likes to put it, I had turned into the, quote, demon offspring of Medusa and a werewolf. Very flattering. In all seriousness though, I was snapping at absolutely everything. His song choices, if I thought that the air conditioner wasn't set at just the right temperature, the turn signal, it was bad. I was so cranky that I did not have my snacks. In this bowl, I am stirring together some rolled oats, a little bit of wheat germ, just adds a little whole grain goodness, some flaxseed meal, and a little bit of cinnamon for warmth. You can really play around with what you have in your pantry here. If you don't have flax seeds and you want to throw in chia seeds, feel free to do that. One of the beauties of this easy no-bake granola bar recipe is just how flexible it is. Give this a stir. And then this is the part where it gets really fun: the mix-ins. If you have odd bits of nuts, baking chips, dried fruit left over from other recipes, throw it right in here and get rid of it. You can use up to 1 1/4 cups. I'm doing my favorite combo here, which is chopped pecans, toast them first for bonus flavor, some dried cranberries, and of course, chocolate chips. Stir it one more time. When I made a comment that Ben was breathing too loudly, he finally decided that enough was enough and we stopped to fill up on some goodies. After that experience, he vowed to never let me leave the house without my healthy snacks like these no-bake granola bars again. I mean, seriously, my hangriness is some serious wrath. We both learned our lesson on that one. Now at this portion of the recipe, you kind of need to judge how it's going as you combine the peanut butter and the oats. At first, it's gonna look really thick and almost like you don't have enough liquid, but stay patient. Eventually, it will all come together. Once the bars are mostly combined, you want to check out their consistency. They should be able to easily hold together when pressed, like so. So these look pretty good. If for some reason they seemed a little bit too dry, you could add a little more honey and peanut butter. If they're too loose, just add a little bit more oats. That will vary based upon the brand of peanut butter that you use in your particular mix-ins. Again, flexibility is the name of the game here. I'm gonna scoop this big ol' mixture right into an 8 by 8 inch baking pan. And then for ease of removal, I have lined it with some parchment paper, and then I'm pressing it down to keep the paper from slipping all around. One of my favorite tricks is to secure the sides with binder clips. You can do this with the back of a drinking glass or the back of a measuring spoon, but honestly, I find that my fingers are the best tools for the job. As much as I am dying to dive into these right now, if we try to cut them right away, they will fall apart. So what I'm gonna do is pop these puppies in the fridge to chill out for about half an hour, and then they will be ready to slice and snack. Our bars have been in the refrigerator for about an hour, and they should be nicely set. Oh yeah, look at that, they come right out of the pan. Now we have an on-the-go snack at the ready for us, wherever and whenever your hangry needs strike. Or you know what? If you get anything like me when you're hangry, maybe your husband will make them for you just as a preventative measure. You can cut these into bars of any size that you like. I think I'm gonna do about 8 big ones here. And then you can store them in the refrigerator, freeze them for later. These are excellent for after-school snacks for kids. You can pack them in a lunchbox if you need a post-workout pick-me-up. Truly, the sky is a limit. Wherever these bars go, you are sure to be in a good mood. If you are looking for another super easy on-the-go snack, be sure to check out my no-bake energy bars. And I think right now I'm feeling a little hangry. Now that is well plated.